After watching people drag your name and talk about you in unfavorable ways,
hating ass niggas,
in order to get attention, clicks, I never thought you would do something like that to me. I'd like to apologize for no longer keeping up with your lies or supporting
This is
your
a certified
habits,
hood classic.
I hope this message reaches you well. Hope you get the help you need. Look, you talk shit about Kellen, shit about Jayla and Darren. You talk shit about everybody except for the person in the mirror that's staring. You talk shit like you Keisha, then cry like a Karen. Fuck awards that you want, money you got, clothes that you wearing. A whole lot happened in this last 2 years, but this is the part that you sharing. I just wish you tell the whole truth. When you was going through shit, how I hold you. It's gonna be okay is what I told you. I was the realest nigga you was close to, and that's real. The people that know you.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the triangle offense of misogyny is back in the building. You already know what time it is. Episode 115 of the Sucio Boyz podcast is in session. I'm A-Hun the Shogun. I'm in the way, so let me get out the way. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to this song in just a moment. So we're going to just fucking have this calm down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if I can divert your attention to the red corner, let me introduce you to a man blessed by God, the richest nigga in the South by Southwest, always dressed in Sunday's best, saying all the wild shit with his whole motherfucking chest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's him, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sloan Kettering. Sir, how are you and how do you do?
Yeah, I'm good, nigga. You know, being rich, having a great time at life. You know, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. You little fuck ass indie wrestling darlings and shit like that. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone before I buy your indie promotion and fire you.
Let's go.
You better chill the fuck out, guys.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Well, I'll fill you in. It's just. Man, look, just leave me alone. Let me be over here and try to gain more wealth.
Don't never add this nigga on Twitter. I don't care what you say. Don't ever do it, because you are gonna get beat up in the comments.
Yeah, it don't go well for most people, but it's the big homie Sloan Kettering, Sky Daddy's favorite, aka Lord of the Sugarfoots.
Lord have mercy.
You know, I've been smoking good weed. I fuck my own shit up. Petasaurus Rex, the most dangerous of the Petasaurs. The great value Zach Fox, the High Chief Petty Mayavillia, you know, Trody Rose, Dean Trelinko, Trollman Reigns, Dab Judah, Dab Jetson, Thick Flair, Zach LaCream is in the building. You know, it's a bunch of other ones, but my favorite one, if I have a Dr. Dapper product in my hand, you might as well call me Latrell Smokewell, because the shit be choking me. It's Mr. L1R1XO, and I'm up out that jam. If you play Madden with Vic on the cover, my people, you already understand. Touchdown! And I'm always trying to score.
Guess what, bitch?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yes, sir.
You know, shout out to the sponsors. I'm in this bitch with a bottle of Luke Belaire champagne, smoking on some 710 Labs. I'm drinking a Grow Gang Ink Juice. You know, smoking on some Sexual Chocolate Factory too. You know,
yeah. I've seen your
all out of Dr. Dapper products.
Oh.
You know, my little girl, she doing all right.
I seen it.
Coming along strong.
Was that the Stan? Was that the?
Yeah, the Stanley.
Yeah,
we coming along with that.
Something to marvel at. Right?
Indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed.
no, he's about to hit the multiverse for real.
God, I'm trying to go to Quantum Mania.
On that.
Put me down.
Oh shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the man in the blue corner. All right, then. Yeah. He's gonna be the flyest nigga in the room, even when he's not in the room. Him and Doc Brown always shutting shit down when they're driving around town when they're in the DeLorean. That's what they be exploring. And you see him with the merch, you know what I'm saying? Got the cap. Listen. He uses the pen as a sword, you know what I'm saying? Always riding around on a hoverboard. It's that man who decided to come back from the future just to stun on us and let us know how cool this nigga really is and drop a couple hits off on the way. Listen, the quantum mania time traveling nigga who is always fresh to death. You know what I'm saying? It's Mr. Marty McFlyer than you, sir. How are you and how do you do?
Apologies in advance. I got the flu. I got the McFly flu. It's not fly at all. But
Damn.
we gonna thug it out. We gonna thug it out. Got my Barry White on. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Marty McFly than you know what I'm saying? AKA Marty next door. AKA Elvis Presley. Feel me?
Viva Las Vegas.
AKA Tragic Johnson.
Tragic.
AKA Black Sajak. AKA Swell Ray Jetson. AKA Ear Gotti. AKA U Springsteen. AKA Skirt Angle. AKA
That man in the corner. Who is he?
He's one of them rangers. Dangerous folk they are, one in the wilds.
On God, you know what I'm saying? Painting happy trees with consent. You know what I'm saying? We've experimenting with watercolors right now. You dig? It's your boy, motherfucking Throb Ross. You dig? AKA, you know what I'm saying? Flex Luthor, AKA Trill Scott, AKA Screw Her Vandross, AKA Fetty Murphy. You feel me? AKA, when I have a Dr. Dabber product in my hand, I'm in the multiverse. You can call me Peter Sparker, you know what I'm saying? AKA using the lightest of sabers to light up that Yoda green for the team is Flygon Jin. You did? Unified. Quadruple cruiser petty champion. Defending my title at Quantum Mania once I light up this green and fly out with Erykah Badu and them. You feel me? It's your boy Low Key Kingston, aka Optimus Grind. AKA Hemi Hendrix, Lil Uzi Vert, Afkasi Papi, Chihu. Although I did listen to the new Three Stacks album, I went through interdimensional, interstellar space and time travel. Through the multiverse, I will now be known as Martavius Starbeam McFlyer than you. Chihu.
All right, then. Yeah, I didn't even know about this new one. This nigga, I'm telling you, man, AKAs and shit. He just be
Let the incense burn.
oh my goodness. Listen, you burn some sage, get a couple lozenges, honey, tea, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Out here. I keep telling you about time travel, bro. Every time you come back, you always fucking get all weirded out when you come through, man.
Oh God.
But as y'all see, you know, for those that are in the audio adventure, we had Sloan with his Merce, Dr. Dabber Merce. Looks great on him.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this yet. Like, I had to just take it off and sling it over my head like a little bitch. I don't know if I like this thing yet, man. Like, come on, dog. Like,
I need a fanny pack.
I can't even fit my gun in here. like I can't fit my pistol and my access in there at the same time. I gotta like decide. I can't ride.
Yo, a man having a Merce, like I was sitting here having this joke, and before I get into my intro, it's my fucking cousin. Now we're talking about this shit. Like, imagine a nigga that looked like Lil Uzi Vert with a Merce, and he pull a gun out. Like,
Is it, hey,
And
is the
murk
handle
your ass.
designer? Is the handle designer too, or no?
sir, I would
It's a
expect
Tom.
nothing less.
It's a Tom 440 caliber, nigga. Like you gonna get shot with designer. This is a designer stick.
Hey, yo.
These bullets cost 900 a piece. Like, what you mean? This isn't expensive. Like, it's really beef if you pull out. You know what I mean? Pause. If you pull out on a nigga with the designer glizzy, you know what I'm saying?
Not the
You know what I'm saying?
designer glizzy.
No, that's what I say.
I'm
Hey,
of the age. We are all of the age of when you hear glizzy, I think Glock. I don't know when it switched to hot dog. That shit is weird. When I
dog,
hear
all I'm
I think
saying,
of a Glock.
hey, I'm not gonna hold you. So the sneaker shop that I'm at now, right? There's a restaurant that they have designer hot dogs. So I kid
Huh?
you not. I kid you not. There is a designer glizzy a restaurant.
Wait,
I'm not
But
making
yeah,
this.
I've been to some of those before. Like you can get, I know it's one in San Antonio where you can get a hot dog with like
was it
taco
elk?
meat on top and shit like that. And like you get like barbecue, pulled pork and pulled
Yeah,
chicken on top of it.
That's a
Yeah.
designer glizzy. I thought it was like you could eat like saber-tooth tiger or like elk or like some exotic meats or
No, where the
kangaroos. You know
fuck
what I
you
mean?
gonna get a saber-tooth tiger fucking glizzy
what
from,
type
my
of
nigga?
exotic meats are you trying,
Nigga, I got a
sir?
time
Do you
machine.
know
This
how
this nigga be on the
sus?
other side of the firmament and shit.
That's what I'm.
Like he be on where are you finding saber tooth at? You be on the other side of the ice wall kicking
This
it.
nigga is snacking
Nigga,
on mammoth.
nigga,
Right.
I got
In
a time
Asgard.
machine.
Hey, real talk, we're gonna get to that one day. We're gonna talk about this world is flat. We gonna get to this shit, dog. The more I look into it, the world flat to the motherfucker, guy.
Nigga, no, don't Kyrie on me, please. We not doing this today.
I'm Kyrie. Shit. Bitch.
Oh
No,
my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can get your attention to the
Oh,
black
we never
man.
got to your intro yet.
Hell no, boy.
Yeah, hurry the fuck up.
Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the prettiest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town? Sure enough. Well, who am I? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. I can't hear you. Sure enough.
Shogun's in the building. Let's go. A-Hunt the Shogun. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here with Gang Nim, #1 rule in the universe. Always protect your neck at all times. Otherwise, I come through with the guillotine. Chopping shit clean, if you know what I mean. Listen, curator of combo out here, getting all the dialogue kicking. One Punch Man with the 10 next to you, saying like you're saying, if you was outside for the 99 2000s, you already understand. I was bagging aunties on accident. I apologize in advance. Sorry, not sorry. Pablo Baldini slide tackling niggas into the 4th row. Listen, sir, I got all ball, so you don't even need to make a call. We can play on. Pele with the AK, letting that whole thing spray, dropping bombs from outside the 18. You know what I'm saying? Putting them in the upper 90 because that's where I like to place them bitches. Double entendre. Do not ask me how. You know what I'm saying? You already know who it is. Master Bruce with the Bubble Goose, letting all this shit get loose. Got nunchucks in back pocket. Please don't make me pull them out. Otherwise, you're going to pop, lock, and drop it. You know what I'm saying? Dirt Reynolds pulling up on your auntie on I-75. She said she needed a ride. Hotep Hibachi Chef. Petty Gordo. You know what I'm saying? Flex Luthor. Luger, because I don't know how the fuck Marty became a Luthor, but whatever. Putting aunties in the torture rack, trying to crack their back because they said I look like a whole snack. It's a Shogun Swashbuckler, Captain Jack Sparrow Hose. The rum is gone. Big Wang Theory, Roberto Buggio, the Drokage of the Hidden Keef. You know what I'm saying? Spacely Spark It. Yurt McGirt. Getting these bitches up off the boat. If they ain't trying to give no throat. And as always, the reigning 333-time intergalactic planetary champion of all things that he surveys, the pettiest nigga in all, of the fucking Milky Way galaxy. Spetty Guerrero, DJ, if you could hit the fucking drop. All right, then, bro. Fellers, how are you? How
I'm
was your
good,
weekend?
man. Thinking about this title, Murses and Glizzies.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you know, Thanksgiving Murses and Glizzies.
Wait, what?
Yo.
Hey, yo.
Ah,
You know, we out here though, man.
oh my
We living life.
god. Because
Designer,
And I
designer
was
sticks, nigga.
and the whole reason I have my merch is because I have my my other excess, the Khalifa Kush one. You know, it's heat sensitive, so when you touch it, it turns yellow. So it's black, but then when you touch it, it turns yellow. You know, normally when I touch stuff, it turns red. If I touch my wife, I'll be turning on, hey. And then the bag do the same thing. My merch do the same thing. So when you touch it, it change colors and shit like that.
yeah, I mean, you can kind of sort of maybe put the gun right in the.
No, bro, it don't even fit because they got this. They got these like protective like slots in here, so you don't bang your excess around.
I love the
But
slots.
if they were like, yeah, I do too. If they were like Velcro and I can move them around instead of like they snap in.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, since they Velcro, I can't do nothing with them. So I tried to put them in there, like the Glock, the Glizzy, and the XS together, and it didn't work. I need a bigger Merce.
Yeah, a
But
little
I
bit
can
more
get away with
designer.
my throwing one in. I can throw either one of the XSs in there in my wallet or something.
I like that. I like that.
You know, but my week has been great. My wife was gone most of the week, so I've been by myself. She came back yesterday, and I didn't do shit. Like I cleaned up the house and didn't do shit. Played Madden. Yeah,
Love that.
really didn't do shit. You know,
Sounds like a great weekend.
yeah, it was. It was fantabulous. It was one of those weekends where you just be like, I think I might go buy some shit if I wanted to leave the
Yo,
house.
I was speaking of which, did you pull the trigger on Spider-Man 2 yet?
I haven't bought a PS5 yet, so I'm just waiting. You know, waiting.
What'd you
But
play
it's
this
gonna happen.
weekend?
We're gonna get.
Madden. All I've been playing is Madden. Like that's all I've really been playing. I've been playing I've been playing so much that I've won the Super Bowl on 3 different teams.
Oh shit!
So
Oh wow.
What team?
yeah,
Are you playing online at all, or are you just playing like career modes?
career mode. I played franchise mode with the Chiefs, won the Super Bowl, and I was like, all right, cool. Let me move on from them. Let me go play with somebody else. Played with the Ravens, won the Super Bowl. Then they got like, you know how 2K had a My Player, they got their version, and I ended up going to Arizona, go play with Kyler Murray, won the fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Wait, what's your player's position?
Running back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
Nigga had 2,800 yards and 43 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga playing maxed out stats.
He only at 82.
Damn.
Good dog, though.
2,800 yards and 42 touchdowns, and he's only rated at an 82 overall.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
I'm nice.
Yeah, I see what you're doing there.
Nice. No,
quarterback.
I don't. Here's the fucked up thing about when you play the Madden career mode, like they let you pick the plays. So of course I'm gonna give myself the ball. Why would I be like, no, Kyler Murray, throw the ball, you short little fuck? No. Give me the rock. Move out the way.
He's quite capable.
Yeah, he was cool. He just be doing dumb shit like throwing stupid ass interceptions. So I was the MVP, of course. I had like 2,800 yards rushing and 1,800 yards receiving. I was killing my nigga.
That's
Killing.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, good for you. I love that for you. You had a great weekend. I love
Yes,
to
I
hear.
always have a great weekend, baby. I'm me.
Yeah, and you was cooking niggas on the internet. I seen it.
Yeah, nigga said
I
you want to
missed it.
live your life. You look, these internet wrestling fans want to live life through me. Nigga, I'm rich. Why would I want to live my life through you?
Like nobody cares.
Wait,
Yeah, so
what
that's what
happened?
see, that's what happened, man. I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes. Sloan cooked a nigga's muffin, and
Real quick.
yeah,
I
real quick. And then I had to throw my boy Santino smoking on some Zooty backstage. Like, oh, this Sloan right now.
It surely was me too. One rolled up going at it.
Packed. Packed.
Niggas, stop it.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, don't ever try to get into like an internet beef with Sloan because it doesn't end well for most. He's very good at they call him Trolley Rolls, Trollman Reigns. You know what I'm saying?
Dean
Dean
Trelenko.
Trelenko. Do y'all not understand that this man is a professional troll? He does this on God. You know what I'm saying? While young Martin Oldregard is away. I can tell you about my weekend. Oh, wait, he's back. How was your
Yeah.
weekend, sir?
Oh, my bad. What was it? It's Friday. I wrote music and just kicked it. Her mama went out with some family, so got some quiet time. My second playthrough of Spider-Man 2, you know what I'm saying? New controller. We out here. Gang, gang, gang.
Wait. So you've already beaten the game?
Yeah, 100%. I just did all that. Been there. I'm him. Out here. Let's see. Then Saturday, what do we do Saturday? Like adult shit, like buying kids shoes and all that, and grocery shopping. Like the stuff about being a grown up that's not fun. All that lame shit. Then came home, did nothing. It was lit. Sunday, a lot of the set it snowed for the first time. It was
Bitch,
trash.
what?
It snowed.
It
Remember,
was 80 here today.
he's out in them Alpines, bruv.
No, what was it? No, it snowed. Yeah, it snowed yesterday, and then today there was all the snow was just melting. Like the sun was out. And shit. 70 accidents. Niggas don't know how to drive. Um, and then I woke up this morning feeling like shit. And as the day progressively went on, it got worse. And then, you know how ghetto it is to be in your mid-30s with a fever? Like that shit is just trash. Why is this a thing?
Why is you sick as a man?
I don't know.
Walk it
I'm
off,
not like
nigga.
this. I know.
Yeah,
I'm
walk that
not
shit off,
violated.
nigga.
This is the Cheesecake Factory of like of sickness right now. And I hate this for me. Truly
Nah,
do.
Nah,
be
this
sick
nigga
like a
got the
man.
McDonald's version of sick.
Right.
Like I just needed to woke up and I was like, damn, like something's
Oh,
off. And as the day goes on,
Starbucks ass sickness.
this shit is trash. It's not. It's trash.
Hate that for you, King.
Having a fever and a grown ass man with a fever. That's just
We'll
crazy.
get well soon, you soft ass bitch.
You know what I mean? I'm out here. I got the Theraflu on me. You know what I'm saying? The hydratables. I'm out.
Nigga, if you don't go drink a hot toddy right now,
Right.
Oh,
And do some cocaine and be all right.
put a little,
do some.
what
Give
you
me
Put a
say?
little,
Put some
boogie,
cocaine
nigga.
on your gums.
right. Put a little coke on your gums. You'll be all right.
I'm out here. Yeah, I'll run to the future after that. No, I'm cool.
Look, this song talking about, hey, I don't even.
When the nigga hit start licking the top of his teeth and hit
I
that
just be
finger across his nose, yeah, you know that nigga is in the zone. That nigga geeking hard. That nigga,
Oh my God! Shout out Fabo.
yeah. That
Hey.
nigga, hey nephew,
Hey.
let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. You know
Like,
what
bro,
I'm
you have
saying?
nothing in your teeth. Yes,
Bro.
I do.
It's in there. I got
And
it.
he don't even be
I got
sucking his teeth. He be trying to snort cocaine harder through that nostril.
one of them is clogged up, so I couldn't do it. You feel me? I had to.
I done seen the nigga so high, he had a whole goddamn mountain of cocaine on his lip. And I was like, hey, my nigga, you know you got coke on your lip. He said,
He's
pushed
like,
it all back up in there.
he
Thank you,
filled his
Playboy.
whole lip up like a Tim Burton movie. Dude.
Oh
He
shit.
said, thank you, Playboy. Nobody can go tell me. He said, nigga, I thought your lip was gray. No, that's coke all over your lip.
Out here looking like Tyrone Biggums.
Oh,
Boy,
not the booger sugar.
that nigga sniffed his keys and started
It
started
smells.
started shaking his head like he D'Lo Brown.
Wait, did he have the long pinky nail?
Yeah, man. Yeah, of course.
Then he had the.
But you know, sometimes you can't get you have your key in your hand and go on ahead in the bag and
Oh no, not the ignition.
yeah, start the night right with your car key.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
And it always seems like it's some white dude at the beginning of the night that be like, y'all want to have some fun?
Yeah.
You want to
Anytime
party?
somebody asks you, do you want to
You
have
want
some fun or do you want to party? Cocaine is coming right after that.
Right
you
down the
guys want to
line.
party?
Right like a fastball from Nolan Ryan. That
I
bitch is coming right
promise.
down the pipe.
Oh yeah, 8 Ball.
The very next Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Y'all want to party?
You want to party?
You want to party?
Place is fucking whack, bro. You want to fucking party? Let's
Like if
go.
a motherfucker starts sweating and says that shit, yeah, it's fucking parties.
And
Hey.
bro, like, and I hung out with a coke dealer, so like, I didn't know all these chicks that I was cool with did coke until I started hanging out with him, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no, it all makes sense now, sugar. But
That coca.
that shit is so fucking funny.
and next
Because
thing you
like
know,
they just be
this nigga disappeared with a bitch in my bathroom for 20 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, he had that honey pack and a fresh line. He was ready
Nah,
to
that
go.
nah, he didn't even gotta do that.
that nigga had Patron and cocaine. That's all he needed.
Right. Listen,
Oh,
and
why my sink broken? The fuck?
No, I had a nice my bathroom was laid in that crib. It's broken now. It's broken now because my little brother used to live there. I'm so glad he moved from that spot. But he bought his. I'm so proud of my little brother. He bought his own house, his first house and shit. So I can't wait to piss in his front yard because it's gonna happen. The shit, you
He's
can
gonna
move to.
have his
Look,
HOA on his ass.
I don't
Nigga,
give a
your
fuck
grass
about
is
it.
not green all the way through.
That's his HOA. Look, I'm finna have them white people weird. Scare your neighbors. You can move out of the hood. You can move out the hood, but I'm still gonna piss in your front yard. It don't matter.
All that ammonia and his new
Fuck your grass.
orchids. You just
Long as,
planted them orchids from Walmart. Quit playing with him.
as long as I piss in the wood chips, I'm good.
that's it. You be straight.
It'll be all right. It's gonna smell like Hennessy for a couple of days. We do it not.
Oh my god, my fucking face. Listen, man, my weekend was cool. I had a good time. So as I've been chatting with y'all a little bit, I'm doing some freelance stuff in regards to like custom designs and like jerseys, everything like that. But I'm also
Yeah, we
down.
see you nigga out here making shit for rappers and all these people with shit. Tech Nine and I see you, nigga. I see you.
Yo,
I got your address. Don't worry. Don't worry. You just gonna have a Justin Fields jersey just shows up.
That's cool.
And I'm gonna
Listen,
need it done in orange.
If I get
Because
a
I already saw you had the orange, so I know you can't lie and say you ain't got it.
He
Oh,
on the gram
cuz I
every
ain't
day,
got
nigga. We
it.
see
He
you.
hit me with this move. I ain't got it. No, fuck that nigga. I seen that shit.
Hey, so yeah, so shout out to J Sal, my buddy Josh Salandino. He's got the J Sal collection down in Newport on the Levee in Kentucky, just across from Cincinnati. So started working with him not too long ago, but we were doing like custom jerseys, and shout out to Campaign Cincinnati, because that's where a lot of the inspo came from. Campaign Cincinnati did our custom hoodies all for Sucio Boyz. And they actually have a pop-up coming up inside of J Sal's shop too. So Sloan, we gotta link up, because I gotta make sure to get you the second hoodie and it's been sitting on the shelf for a while, so we just need to get it all traversed and whatnot.
Forgot
But I'll
about
get
that
you.
damn hoodie.
I know you did. But it's fire. So I was down there. It just so happened to be like inside the shop. I was doing some customizations of a jersey I'm currently working on, which is a Cincinnati Connect jersey for Eli De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds. And in walks Tech Nine's drummer. He comes into the shop, and he was there just wanting to chat about or look for a pair of shoes for his kids. So end up looking around, we end up chatting it up, and then lo and behold, here I am just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, hey, what size does Tech wear? Right? Like, he tells us that he's Tech Nine's drummer. We chatted up with him, end up building a good rapport, and I was like, I'll do a jersey right now for him. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll get it to you by the time the show, right? So within like a 5-hour time frame turnaround, gotten a complete jersey done. Usually it takes me about a day or two to get through one jersey, but I was working on like a multitude of designs. So now I think my style, which still I need probably a good work table so I can do more than just one jersey or one thing at a time. But yeah, no, shout out to him, Courtney Bain or Brain. I pronounce his name, so I apologize in advance. But Tech Nine's drummer was really, really dope. End up coming into the sneaker shop, end up putting us on guest lists. Just so we had like tickets already waiting at will call. I end up going to the show after I got done with the jersey, heat press, everything like that. So I like made sure it was done. Had it in like a black bag with handle ready to go. Gave it to the tour manager. End up connecting with the tour manager. End up talking to, I believe, the social media marketer as well. Hung out around them. End up meeting two funny white dudes that are brothers, and they were big Tech Nine fans. And somehow in the midst of, while we're there, we're having the conversation about like fucking favorite animes and shit. And I was like, oh, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be at. Oh, this is great. I'm fried, like super cooked. I'm talking super cooked, because I don't know how the fuck I got through all that shit. End up getting invited to the second show because I'm working on a jersey for King ISO as well. I've got some tour merch. King ISO is a rapper out of Omaha, Nebraska, who's also on Tech Nine's label. So I'm working on a hoodie for him as well. Hopefully this turns into future tour merch. But I think there needs to be a little bit more added to it, just so it makes the most sense in my head. So yeah, they were in Columbus they were in Kentucky Friday, in Columbus on Saturday. We got super busy inside the shop, and I ended up helping my buddy Wolf there designing in the window. So that's probably the coolest thing. And then just people reaching out, asking about stuff, and I end up getting just more orders. So like every time I'm down at the shop, I get more orders, and that's probably one of the coolest things about this. But We're gonna officially probably drop this somewhere on C.D.B.Multimedia once the website is up, just so this way we can drop whatever fucking jerseys you can imagine, but we might even do our own custom ones, which will happen. So just letting y'all know. But more than anything, man, I got to spend some time with my kiddos, went to a birthday party for my son's friend, and we had a good time. Almost yoked a little kid for trying to do my son dirty, and I just so happened to be there. No, I will yoke one of you little niggas up. It does not matter. You better not touch my fucking child like that. But my son wasn't on no shit. He fuck it. We were at like an urban air, like bounce, play, whatever. This nigga took a jousting stick and hit this nigga in the face. It was hilarious. I was like, this is my child. I fucking know it. Let's go. Don't let nobody play with you, son. Yeah, little nigga, say something else. I swear to God. Where your mama at? Knock her out too, bitch.
Damn. No,
But
don't mollywop Karen.
yeah, no, it was cool. It was a good time, man. I had a great weekend. I cannot complain whatsoever. Otherwise, if I did, it wouldn't. Fuck, man. There's way worse shit that's happening in the world. But I can tell you that I had a really good weekend. And shout out to my lady for holding me down. Can't wait to come visit. And yeah, no, it was just great. It's always cool too when you have like somebody that like you can tell shit to that you're proud of. Like
Oh, God.
that is an amazing like feeling. So that just capped off the whole weekend. But anyways, niggas. Anyways, yeah. All right, then. All that fucking fun shit. Let's get on the docket, you dig? We only got 3 topics this week, but like you said, Sloan, shout out to the sponsors: Grow Gain Inc., Dr. Dabber, Luke Belair Champagne, 710 Labs, and Sexual Chocolate Factory. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all so much for
Scotty was on live today on Instagram with some guys with a podcast. He was talking to them.
listen. We gotta invite Scotty back, bro.
Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up.
We gotta invite him back. We gotta talk about some things in the world. Yeah, listen, now that cannabis is like legal in Ohio,
Oh, I'm finna visit now.
fucking play with me. It'll take effect in December, you dig? So yeah, all you stoners, get ready, bruv. But all right then, let's get into the first topic. As y'all heard when we opened the pod, we started with a little bit of Party Next Door, which Marty was so
Fontaine.
yeah, Partisan Fontaine. Excuse me, I apologize. Partisan Fontaine. Yeah, they are mostly. But I just wasn't paying attention. But Partisan Fontaine decided to drop a little snippet of some things, which led to a topic in conversation. Marty, I want you to somehow lead us into this so we can really dive into the context of the double standard.
Okay. Before we get into that, because niggas is nominated for Grammys and I don't need to smoke. PSA, this is for conversational purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
We do not advocate for any of said things. That other thing we ain't even talking about. Y'all know what it is. As far as this goes, reason why it came up, I was watching some other pod, but I've seen the timeline. I've seen a million people, different things talk about this, and the consensus, excuse me, the consensus is that all right, she drops the song, right, the Cobra song. As far as we knew, because I'd be drinking water and minding my fucking business, like they split or whatever, and it just is what it was. And she puts out the song. So then he puts out his song. She wasn't direct out here. She didn't use his name. But we knew who she was talking about. So then he does it, and he speaks from his perspective because for a lot of that shit, he was there. Like he literally was there. So it comes down to where I was just noticing, like in some of the pods or the discourse that I was seeing, what the subject was, consensus was, he shouldn't have said it. It's feminine for him to react like that. He reacting like a woman. He should have just shut up and just took, or a real nigga would have took that on the chin. He didn't need to say that or blah blah blah. But it's like it's okay for a huge public figure. Our relationship ended, however it was, and we left it at that. For the most part, everybody was none the wiser. Then like, I'm all for everybody speaking their truth and getting your trauma out or whatever. Like a creative expression as an art as an artist and as a writer myself, like I completely understand that. My thing is he is within his rights to say his part. um I mean, he got like direct with it and put the bullets in the chamber. No, that's a horrible pun. Sorry. That was not on purpose. That was not on purpose.
Oh,
That
this
was not on
nigga.
purpose. I swear to God, on God, that was not on purpose. Um, that poor
Free my
metaphor.
nigga.
But yeah, poor metaphor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He referenced that in the song too. He's like, you got me beefing with niggas that you was fucking and shit. Like, there was a lot of stuff, but like I heard about it and I just ignored it. Like, I don't care about this. It's none of my business. And then as I was listening to the other part, I just was like, fuck it, let me just listen to it and see what he's saying. He's speaking his truth and his side of it, because there's your side, my side, and then the truth is somewhere in the middle. Because you know what I mean? It's right there. So my thing was, it was like, okay, granted, devil's advocate, he didn't need to go that hard or like reference her directly. But it's not like we all wouldn't have known who he was talking about. Like, if you've heard the whole track, like towards the end, it get like specific. And there's some things that he could have left out. But regardless of the fact that if the shoe was on the other foot and he dropped that song, dropped his Cobra or whatever first, and then she did it, you can't win either way. So it's one of them double standards where it's like, as men, we're supposed to take that shit on the chin. We're supposed to just shut the fuck up. You should have just left it alone. Blah blah blah. It's like, especially with how high profile of a figure that she is. But my thing was, it was like, we went in a relationship, we don't know, and I see plenty of petty shit on regular Twitter, or you know what I mean, in broke niggas' lives. They
Right.
just have.
Let me tell you this. If it were me, I would have went harder.
Oh yeah, of course.
I would have went harder. If we broke up, and I ain't say nothing disrespectful to you, I don't say nothing, I'm cool. You go and put in a song our business. I got every right to shoot at you now.
Right.
I got every right to shoot at you until you fall out. I don't give a fuck. I hope he come out with another song. And it's, oh, you don't like Meg. You goddamn right I don't like her. It's not that the whole Tory situation, I just don't like her as a rapper. I don't like shit she talk about. We 5-6 years in and she's still talking about popping her pussy. And then this song that you did give us, some in-depth shit, I wasn't mad at you saying what you said. You have a right to say what you said. But he has every right to come back and say what he want to say.
Agreed.
Like, I don't care. He less of a man. So half you bitches don't even know what a real man is.
He was there in the relationship. So he's able to speak.
Say what you want, dog. That's your shit. He's speaking his truth.
You can commentate on your life. That was part of it.
You heifers want to get that off so bad. She's speaking her truth. He's speaking his truth. And if you don't like his truth, you ain't got to. Turn it off. He less of a man, he a pussy, and this, and I don't want to hear that. It's only we less of a man or we sassy when we combat y'all. When we let y'all do whatever the fuck y'all want, it's no problem.
Right.
But when we put our feelings in it and start saying how we feel, oh, it's all of a sudden we sassy. And then, okay, yeah, I'm sassy. I was raised by nothing but women. I can play your game, shorty. And I can probably play your game better than you. You want to get to it, we can get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he better than me. He way better than me. Because I would have been like, I would have told the truth about the whole situation. Because he know the whole truth. I would have been like, that's why your best friend shot you.
Okay, I'm
I mean, we've already had this convo. I've already said that same shit too. So I'm gonna just do this real quick, right? Like I heard this
And I like both songs.
but I'm with you. I like both as well, right? But there was something I was listening to, and there was this young lady. Let me see. Let me see. Two. This is the easiest way I can explain it, right?
Is broken. He can destroy everyone around him by what he does. When a woman is broken, she can destroy everyone around her by what she says. That's why for a man, self-control is his greatest power. And for a woman, silence is hers.
Dig what I'm saying? So in essence, like pretty much what I pulled from that is that all it takes for a woman in any instance of whatever the case may be, where a relationship is now changed and diverted into a place where you two are no longer together, all it takes for you to do is just say something, right? Because again, there is a social push where it's believe all women, whereas like this weird double standard of like innocent until proven guilty in some instances, whereas like with a man, you are guilty until proven innocent. So when it comes to like however a situation or relationship separates, the weird part about accountability, meaning that there's no accountability supposedly landing on the woman because you are clean, you are scot-free. All you have to do is just say that this happened, but you don't have to add any context. You don't have to add like anything. Did that actually happen, or is that just how you felt it happened to you? Whereas in certain instances, well, most instances with a man, you have to overly explain yourself as if you're in a fucking court. That's what I'm saying. So for her to be in that situation, and then like Sloan said, is like, yeah, there's times where you should get cooked even further. Like you're adults, you're asking for all these things. Again, we're just talking about accountability and equality. If we're talking about equality, then that means that I can put you at the same level and place that you say you want to be from a financial standpoint, then you should also be from a standpoint of like your actions. But sometimes that doesn't happen. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
No, you're not tripping. True equality can't. Double standards can't exist if true equality is to be a thing.
Yep. But maybe I'm gonna pose this to y'all, right?
Equal isn't fair. People confuse equal with fair. Like, oh, equal shares, that's fair. Equal isn't fair. The scrutiny, the praise, it's the same across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Male, female, android, he, she, her, if, it, them, they, whatever, wherever your stance is on the alphabet, it's across the board. Good or bad, 100%. Like there's, because that's literally where I think people fuck it up. When they say equal, they think fair. Equal is not fair. It's just equal of whatever the result. So in the instance where the result is going to be scrutiny or it's going to be something negative, it's across the board. If it's positive, it's that. People start playing with the verbiage and acting like they're mutually exclusive. They're not.
Well, shit, man. If it was equal, then like a woman that decides to try and put a man on child support that doesn't want to be involved with the woman, which a lot of times it seems like it happens, is that you make a bad decision with whom you lay down with, and you have a child that you create the whatever, however the fuck you want to look into science, right? But you create a child, and now you want to put him on child support, not because like like you want to put him on that from a vindictive standpoint. You also chose like the wrong partner that you couldn't actually like parent your child with, because the child is not supposed to be raised in a singular household. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck what you say. But when you have that situation that happens for whatever reason, some situations are like, yeah, you step away and you read it that you should not be in a situation with this person. Now, if you find that to be the case, in my opinion, then you shouldn't really put a dude on child support that you know ain't shit, because guess what? You let him fuck.
Or
Shouldn't.
sometimes you might have just got got. It happened.
Shouldn't. But also, in the same aspect, I think a guy should have the ability that if you're going to put him on child support and they want nothing to do with that child or didn't want to procreate, then they have every right to step away from adult responsibilities.
I mean, you can sign over your parental rights, but in some states, you still have to be responsible for the child financially.
Yeah.
But what if you decided before the term of life of the child was like, this is not, we are not conducive to each other, and we should not be bringing a child into this world. I
Under the
know
law, they can still do it. At least as it stands.
that's what I'm saying.
Look,
So
you can force a man to be a daddy, but you can't force a woman to be a mother. Like, if she wants to have an abortion, that's her choice. If she ain't got to go get a signature from a dude, she can go to whatever state allows it and do it, and the man ain't even got to know. That's
right.
the fucked up thing about it. But that's another topic for another day.
Right. So let's keep it pushing. You dig what I'm saying? Because we could really get into a whole diatribe of things, spiraling into a multitude of things. All right. Next on the docket. Yeah. All right. Then. Got a question for y'all fellas, because everybody, we always hear stupid shit on the internets and the interwebs. And everybody seemed to be in an uproar. Black Twitter was going crazy. Obviously, they had jokes and things like that. The new Andre 3 Stacks album, New Blue Sun, just dropped, where he already told people ahead of time that he was not making a rap album. It gives you a warning on the actual physical copy that says no bars. Warning, no bars. So that tells you he's not rapping. He's been playing the flute for the last 3 to 5 years, walking around the Far East or wherever,
About a decade now.
showing up in Japan, showing up in all types of places. This nigga was playing Legend of Zelda, and he was Link.
Oh God. I mean, the first song of the album, I've seen what he did with GQ, but the first song of the album was literally like, I wanted to make a rap album, but this is literally where it took me. Like, it just is what it is. It's just
Right.
I never expected no 3 Stacks hip hop like rap album, period. So just to get something like, I'm all for creative expression, and it is what it is. And it's not to say that we won't ever get one. To be honest, personally, I'd rather have an Outcast album as a whole rather than just a 3 Stacks album. But
Yeah.
but even then, it's just like, nah, I knew it was gonna be some different shit. Like, I'm all here for the jokes, but I'm also for like creative expression. And it's realized it's not for everybody, but it fulfills him. And if he feels more fulfilled, then maybe that'll get us on the course to getting what everybody wanted it to be. He was very transparent and upfront. It even says, like, on the physical copy, no bars. I listened to it when it dropped. I listened to that album probably, I'm about 5 listens in from when it dropped. Like, when I like can't think of anything else to write, or if I'm like cleaning the house, or I'm like doing something, or I just need to get up, I just like autopilot. Like I was saying, I think I tweeted the other day. Like when it first happened, I like legit think that I went like interdimensional space and time travel through the multiverse. Like I
If,
felt that.
if I'm not mistaken, so this is something I also heard too or read somewhere, is that like the frequency in which he recorded it is like a universal reset frequency.
I don't know if I heard that. I just know when I did it, I just was able to like focus and I was just like relaxed because it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
like
what I'm
people think
saying.
that people think that it was just like is him just like blowing a wind instrument the whole time. It wasn't that. Like there were other stuff in there, and then it's come to find out that like he's been like ghost fluting, I guess like and other
Yeah, he was
artists'
on
records.
Ghost
what?
fluting is crazy.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It's nuts. That is a what? That's what we're calling this
yeah,
ghost
he's been
fluting.
he was ghost fluting on other people's stuff, and he's been doing this for a while and had it planned out. So my thing was
Ghost
like, ooh.
Fluting Glizzies and Murses.
That sounds like one of them animes with like a really long title. It'd be about something simple.
Right. I fuck with the album. I
I
made
love
fun
it.
of it. I made fun of it, but it is a therapeutic ass album. That's something you just bang on your way to therapy, and then on your way home from therapy, you play that shit. Like it was just real peaceful and tranquil, and like I didn't want to choke nobody, but he was getting that shit on that flirt. What was that? Pussy rolls off the tongue better than vagina.
Right.
Oh
Yeah, that
yeah,
second one, he was killing that bitch.
that
But see,
Infinity and Beyonce, and Beyond. That one's my shit. I love that one. I think it's like track 5, and then the last one. Those I had to throw those in a separate whole ass separate playlist. I was like, ooh, this is it. This is that vibe. Like I put it on for the kids when they were sleeping to get them to shut up. And I was just like, hold on, just listen.
Yeah, it's just some ultimate background music and just you know how people be playing ocean sounds to go to sleep. You just throw that shit on. I might throw that bitch on tonight while I go to sleep.
yeah, so New Blue Sun was recorded in 432 hertz, if I'm not mistaken. So I'd have to read through this, but that is like a reset frequency. So what is this off of Rock the Bells, I believe? This is good medicine music for you, is Questlove's response to this, right? And this is by Jacinta Howard. But this was it, like that's the thing though, is that it really is a good album, but there's a lot of people that are like, oh, this is an instrumental album. Well, there's a difference between instrumental albums and like actual instrument like sound, right? Production and composition. That like that's what he did. It's completely different because some people are like, oh man, he just played a bunch of like flute beats. Like, no, he didn't. That's him recording different instruments. Like, I don't understand where like a lot of you niggas are really weird. You can tell like how far or well versed you are in actual music. You don't know about Alice Coltrane. You don't know about any other individuals that have like a multitude of instruments that woodwind instruments that they're playing, and then being able to put together a really good album. This is dope, bro. And the thing about it is you've got artists like Lupe Fiasco. He's like, I can't wait to freestyle or rap all over this album. The thing about it is like, there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to sample this shit. There's also going to be people, i.e., your most of y'all's favorite like hip hop artist, Future. If I'm not mistaken, Mask Off, the flute that's at the beginning, not the actual sample, but the flute at the beginning of the song is Andre 3000. That's what Marty was saying. That ghost flute that you hear at the beginning of that song, that's Andre. So your favorite song, like, you know what I'm saying? Metro Boomin already told y'all, like, this is where this sound came from. So, like, I think ultimately for me, it where the chord actually gets struck in my mind is that a lot of people want to place you where they last met you. So, an instance is like they're not going to allow for you to have growth, and it's usually the niggas that don't grow at all. Like, none of the people, like, you can probably run into somebody right now that you know that ain't changed in a matter of years, like months, days. Like, some people just don't know how to excel. There's no progression, there's no evolution in who they are as humans. So when they don't evolve, then they got the most to say about everybody else around them because they are projecting their own stagnation. So, like, why is it that, and maybe I'm gonna ask y'all this and then we can keep it pushing. Why is it that people want to keep you where they only have had you at? Like, they don't allow for there to be an exchange or a development of growth or anything like that. What is it about?
Because people want you to do well, but just not better than them. We've said that. We've talked about this a couple of times on here. It's just that people want to keep you where they last saw you at. If they last saw you when you was down and out, or like you was struggling, that's where they last remember you at, because that's where they last saw you. Then when they see you and you on your feet, some of them ain't gonna want to give you the props that you doing because you're doing better than them now, and they still stuck in the same place that they were stuck in. So now it becomes jealousy and envy at the same time. Like, is they jealous of your situation and they envious that you took the steps that you needed to take to get to where you are, instead of them just standing there stagnant in life.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, they don't want to see the nigga that was like working 2-3 jobs and not going to school come up. Now you coming up and you doing good in your life, you got businesses and shit like that. The motherfuckers ain't gonna clap for you like they did.
Yeah.
Because if you the low man, check it out. If Marty the low man in our crew, and then Marty take off, one of us the low man now, and nobody want to be the low man.
Naturally, there's a lot of people that don't.
I mean, if you are alpha, you don't want to be the low man. You want to be the nigga in charge, at the front of the line. So now, like, in your friend group, it could be a good thing if you got solid motherfuckers around you. If you got solid lions around you, and a motherfucker see you take off, oh no, I got to chase this nigga down.
Right.
Now we either got to be on the same level or I got to be a little higher. But I got to chase this nigga down now. But that keeps your pack moving forward. That keeps your crew moving forward if y'all the right crew. But if y'all got a wrong snake motherfucker in there, he gonna fuck it up out of jealousy because he want to be the one to get the shine.
True that. True that.
But it's still in the same sense of, like, iron should sharpen iron, right? Like, I've said this before, and it's like I never wanted to be the motherfucker to just go get a plate. Like, I'm not just trying to be the only one to eat, but the people around me starve. I'm trying to go feast, but you have to stay on par with my pace, because we can't go hunt and kill what we need to so that all of us can eat, right? Pack of lions, wolves, whatever. If you can't keep up with the pack, then by the time you get to the kill, you're gonna only catch scraps and you're gonna be tight. So it's got to be one of those situations where you hope that you can allow for people to grow, because it's, man, what the fuck was I watching? I was watching I think it was a RZA interview, and he was just talking in context of like iron sharpens iron, like all of these things with Wu-Tang was associated with the fact that like you had to be on like your P's and Q's every fucking day, because a nigga was coming in there to, right, to assassinate and do work. I can't look at Marty or I can't look at Sloan and then only see them for what they do right now and think that that's all they're going to do. Your valuations, your interests, all those things are going to change. So why am I trying to keep you in a place where you're not comfortable being? Like, that'd be stupid. That'd be stupid to me, and be like, yo, Sloan, I know you only want to talk about wrestling, yata ta ta ta. Exactly what he said from earlier. These fucking goofies that are independent wrestlers and think that like people actually give a fuck about who you are. My nigga, you are chasing a dream right now. My nigga already lives the dream. So if you really
I ain't gonna knock you for chasing your dream, because
no,
shit,
not at
you gotta
all.
get out there and get out. But like, I'll buy your shit, nigga, and fire you with a smile on my face. It's all jokes, LOLs.
But simultaneously, this nigga's serial. Just so you know. Just so you know. But yeah, man, you guys ultimately listen, you weird niggas with opinions on the internet. And I had somebody say something to me. I was like, oh man, well, you know, it's super fucked. It's like if somebody said that they dislike Kendrick's music and says it's trash. Well, number one, that's a harsh way to epitomize something. And my nigga, I'm pretty sure that you yourself are an expiring rapper. And you're damn near in your 40s, my nigga. So you're aspiring still, but you have the audacity to call somebody else's artwork, which is up for Grammy noms, won awards, done all these things, epically in the conversation of greatest rappers of his generation, but you somehow say that his music is trash. Wow, that's really weird. I wouldn't necessarily go that, but you're allowed to have that opinion. Just because it sounds like shit doesn't mean that I'm going to kill you for it, but it does stink a little bit, and I wouldn't necessarily be the one to have that. So I'm not going to really agree. I did say that, but he's yet to respond, and that's really weird because he had the most to say and he was the one that commented about it and or posted it. And it's like, see, that's the thing though, is that when you get your muffin cooked, you ain't got shit to say. But when people agree with you, that's when you'll jump in. I don't give a fuck if anybody agrees with me. You niggas aren't paying my fucking bills. You aren't paying for any of these fucking lights to stay on. You aren't paying for Sucio Boyz. You aren't paying for fucking C.D.B.Multimedia. You're not doing anything. Just because you listen, that's great. But guess what? The sponsors are already here. Whether or not you listen doesn't change the fact that we're in 7 going on 8 to 10 countries globally. Indie doesn't change. I don't care. Go walk in the park, go play in traffic backwards. You know all this shit. Suck my dick from the back, bro. Like, stop playing with me. I don't care about any of what y'all say. Half of you niggas with opinions are too stupid to even fucking form them. You got them from somebody else that told you what to think, how to feel, how to live. Half of you niggas don't even know who the fuck you vote for, what you do in politics. You damn sure can't even tell yourself shit about fucking finances. You got to have somebody to help you do that. Nigga, you fucking read with your finger. But you have the audacity to type words on the internet to make it seem as if you are an intellectual person. Damn. You are not. You read at a fucking 6th grade level and your kids are slow.
Oof.
Don't you ever decide to jump and tag me in shit to say, because I promise you, my nigga, I'm multifaceted, cultured beyond belief, and I'll fuck your mama.
And on that note,
I got one more for y'all. You dig? Listen.
almost out here.
Damn.
Hey,
Yeah,
we're
time.
gonna end on a light note. Fellas, I just wanted to know, since we going into Thanksgiving, what are you niggas thankful for? You dig what I'm saying?
I'm thankful I'm not that nigga you was just talking about.
Oh God.
Whoever that nigga is, I don't want to be him.
Damn.
You know, I'm thankful for these sponsors: Luke Belair Champagne, Grow Gang Inc., 710 Labs, Sexual Chocolate Factory, and my niggas, Dr. Dabber. You know, they say, ooh, yeah, ching, ching. I'm gonna be send me, you know what it is. You know what it is with Dr. Dabber. I fucking love that company. They keep me super, super fucked up. And all the people who got something to do with that company is awesome. Um, I'm just grateful for you niggas and the rest of the niggas. The rest of the niggas, y'all know who y'all are. The network niggas, the multimedia gang, the backyardians, the Mikateers, whatever we're called. Like I'm appreciative for you niggas, and like this shit's still going. I'm appreciative that like this podcast is still going. It's going strong. Like this is episode 115.
Are we going into year? We're getting close to like, what, year 3, 2.5, 3?
Yeah, this is year 3.
Shit.
Year 3. Yeah, and it's only growing. There's more people that want to listen. Somebody hit my wife up today, like, "Oh yeah, send me Sloan podcast," and I was like, "Yeah, it's groovy, dude."
Here's the wild shit, right? Is like, the conversations I get from people that listen to Sloan and Marty, and they're like, "Yo, how the fuck did you guys like meet?" And I'm like, happenstance.
For real.
The internet.
Internet.
Marty, what are you thankful for, bro?
Well, yeah, for show to sponsors. Shout out to them, all them. Grateful to them. Y'all, you know what I mean? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to gang. Like this is awesome. Like this whole shit was awesome. Like when we first all linked up on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like where I me personally, where I was then, like complete 180, opposite direction from what it was. From what it was. So I, I'm thankful and I'm grateful to that. Shout out to gang, backyardians, Tears and them, you know what I'm saying? The network, I'm grateful to them. I'm grateful to all my peoples that I work with behind the scenes. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm grateful to ungrateful people who didn't want to stay the course and are now, doing whatever it is that they're doing. Wish you what hope the best for you because I'm doing well. And I'm grateful for you leaving because it helped put me where I needed to be. 4 Grammy nominations this year. So we up. You know what I'm saying? Grateful for, my tiny people, the children's, you know what I'm saying? Love all them. I'm grateful to Terra Mama. Love you, wifey. Gang, the basics, you know what I'm saying? The home, the fam, the team. I'm grateful for all that. And then you know what I'm saying? Like I'm grateful to just music, period. I'm grateful for music, particularly R&B, because that shit like keeps me sane. And I love the way it affects people. I love the way that the music affects people. Um, Even now, because of the pod and all the stuff that's going on, I got people that are like hit me up. Of course, the usual is asking me for favors or to go do all the other shit. But like if Some I wrote when I was in my feelings or that I just did whatever and did not care about. But if it like helped uplift or get you through something or it resonates with you or it connects to like a memory, like I feel part of that shit. And as frustrating it is as it is right now where we're trying to unionize and trying to get all our shit together and everything that's going on, how under fucking paid we are, pay songwriters. Um, just the fact that despite all that, it connects with people in a way, or just whether you just finna turn up or you cry some shit out or just whatever. Like I love when you all reach out and tell me like how a song is or how much you love it or how you word of mouth, how you shared it. Like, oh yeah, the song was fire. I sent this to that. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. It doesn't benefit me as much monetarily as it should yet, but ultimately, just to know that a thought turns into something and then it just goes out into the ether and it affects in all these ways that it possibly can is just dope. And it makes it worth doing when I feel like I don't want to do this shit no more. Because I probably had that thought 5, 6 times a day. I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm over it. And then I get over it and I'm glad I did it. Kind of long winded, but yeah, it's the first time. It's been a minute since I actually put that much thought into it. But yeah, I'm
Uh,
reflecting. That means
I like that. I like that. Yeah, man, I mean, you guys have pretty much covered the bases. For me, obviously having really kind of started this whole journey, Sloan being like at the very beginning, being able to meet Marty along the way, and then really just create a brotherhood between all of us, Keys, Dre, Jermaine, all the folks in Discord, Kyle, excuse me, um, everybody that has really kind of pushed us in a direction to where it's like we're still supporting each other. Everybody goes through their own shit, right? And that's understandable. I've had a very trying year, I would say, especially with like the injury. I think was probably the most difficult thing, man, because that was like um for me it was a day that I knew was going to eventually come. I didn't necessarily know it was going to be like a full ruptured Achilles, but I knew that a day was going to come where maybe I would have to hang up my boots, so to speak, when it comes to soccer. And I remember when I was younger having a conversation with a guy that I used to work for. And he was like, no, 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 you need to tell me, like, what is it that you want out of life? Just because you want to play this sport, you only have a shelf life as an athlete for so long. And maybe you can still be around the sport, but what do you want to do? And like, I remember it fucked me up for like a couple days because it was just like my identity was only as an athlete, even though I like to do all this other shit. But it was like I just didn't believe in the talents. And having, guys like you both that believe in this idea that really started from decades long of just being like, all right, I want to do something like this. I want to do something like this. I want to do something like this too, but I want to get paid for this shit. Right. Where instead of just like, I want to do it for free, fuck free. I want to be able to allow other people to do this where I can compensate their time so that I can make it so that they don't have to go work that 9 to 5. And the closer that I get to just pushing further, even though I'm going through some shit, like it's all going to pay itself out. And, being able to see some of that kind of transpire over the past weekend, just off of like being able to change directions with, my 9 to 5 and then go, okay, I'm going to go this way and I'm going to do this and I'm going to go out on this ledge, but I don't know how the fuck it's going to happen. But I got somebody that believes in me and they trust me to do that. Not only that, man, I have to say thank you to my lady, because having somebody that's in your corner and um having said this maybe off mic is like when you have somebody that really like you can genuinely share in a moment that you're proud of yourself, but they're also proud of you too. That pays dividends a lot. And it's like when your partner feeds into you, you feel like you can conquer anything. But when you have somebody that is maybe envious, or they're still trying to work on whatever it is they're trying to work on, then it becomes confrontational, and that can be detrimental to your growth, your whatever, your movement forward, and also theirs too, because they're only going to be resentful and look at you and be like, I'm not where I want to be. I'm 6 feet up, not 6 feet down. I look at shit as it is versus like what I expect it to be. I can put a lot of shit out into the universe, but I also am learning to be magnetic to opportunities versus like apprehensive. And the one thing I'll say is I'm thankful for the opportunities where I can look at it and be like, yeah, I'll do it. Right? Like a dog being able to say, yeah, I'll do this has put me in places where like my artwork has been in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people across, not only in person, but across the internet. What we've been able to do is been able to reach across the globe. So like I take all this shit, and to be able to say that, like, for us to be able to do this as an independent network, multimedia, whatever, what have you, and we're on Spotify in totality of listens on Spotify, just Spotify alone, is we've surpassed 25,000 streams. Dog. So y'all really, anybody that's outside of the circle of influence that I'm in can't tell me shit. Because there's people all over the place. Marty got Grammy noms. Jermaine, fucking writer for rivals.com, representative ESPN New Orleans. Dre, the Aim High podcast, Dre Lacrosse pod, Dre Lax pod, been to the PLL, been able to interview post game, been to the World Strength Games. We got Keys is fucking cooking up. We're getting him into into the sports realm. People are reaching out to him, decking him. Sloan has just been fucking all over the place. So like Sloan is whatever X-Man is, the greatest X-Man that you could think of, that's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like that there's that. And then I'm just here like Professor X, my nigga. I'm in the wheelchair. I'm just thinking, like, what else can I think of? And I just, you know what I'm saying? The nigga bald, so it makes sense. But more than anything, though, is damn, bro, you got to fax the bald. That's crazy. That's fucked up. But I see you.
No, I'm right there with you,
okay.
bro.
I can dig it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Blink twice, Mafia. I didn't want you to get.
You know what I'm saying? No, man. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got that thing on me, man.
I feel you. But no, man, more than anything, I'm just thankful for the fact that, like, you know, people listen to us and give us opportunities to be heard. But not only that, like, I really need y'all to understand how, like, this is just phase one. We are 3 years into just phase one.
Yeah.
We got shit cooking. C.D.B.Multimedia soon to be dropping a recap of In Bloom. Shout out to my homeboy Monty C. Benjamin. Dude, like there's just so much that's about to come down the pipeline, and I cannot. I would be breaking a non-disclosure if I said anything, but it's just I cannot wait.
It's coming. Just it we'll get there. Let's not mess up the NDAs. We good. We straight. We good. Yeah.
But y'all know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
High frequency.
High frequency. Pray for it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all you motherfuckers out there. You know what I'm saying? But before we get up out of here, this has been another episode of Sucio Boyz podcast. 1, 15. You dig what I'm saying? Ghost Fluting Glizzies and Murses. That is crazy. I cannot believe it. Anyway, before we get up out of here, we just want to let y'all know where you can find us. Sloan, where can the people find you, good sir?
Sucio Sloan 217 on everything. Drink water, smoke reefer, wash your ass, mind your business. If they try to take your butt, sit down. If they try to, no, don't let nobody take your butt unless you want to. And if you do, wear a condom. Fat women love you the best. Get these Black Friday sales, my niggas. Go ahead and hit these people for what they want, for what they gonna give to you. Stop buying TVs because I need one now. They need to put a discount on these groceries. When the Black Friday steak sale going on?
On God. Hit that.
Marty,
I'm
where
done,
can the
nigga.
people? Oh, go ahead.
I said I'm done, niggas.
Oh, okay. Marty, where can
yeah.
the people find you, good sir?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Twitter M_McFlyer and you THAN because you niggas still can't spell. You know what I'm saying? Instagram Marty_McFlyer than you. I'm more than willing to listen and give any kind of tips on whatever questions you have. Yes, I may or may not know that person. No, I'm not linking you with that person. Sending me your music other than my honest opinion on it and any assistance that I can give. It's not getting you nowhere. So if that's the route you're going, just don't. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wish you the best of luck. And you know what I'm saying? You can find me nominated for 4 Grammys because it's lit.
Hey,
Shout out Chris, shout out Victoria. I love you both. Thank you so much. Y'all deserve it all.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? You can find me at A-Hun. Listen, on Twitter, A_Hun_the Shogun. On Instagram and Facebook, A.Hun the Shogun. Or excuse me, A.Hun.the-Shogun. And then on Snap, A.Hun the Shogun. More than anything, most importantly, if you are listening to this anywhere, if you're on Apple Podcasts or if you are on Spotify, make sure that you follow C.D.B.Multimedia, so that way you can stay up to date with all of the pods that are on the network. Make sure you give us a 5-star rating so that way, we can be heard by more people all across the globe. You dig? 2014. We're in 15 countries, I promise. We're going to be heard in 15 countries. We're going to have multimedia events, at least 4 in person somewhere across a plethora of places. If we got to do some collaborations, by all means, I don't care. Sucio Boyz, C.D.B.Multimedia, we'll put all the folks somewhere. We might even be dropping some content for a content house. Maybe one day we might rent an Airbnb and we gonna see. You dig what I'm saying? But if we do that, then it's going to be content aplenty because there's going to be everybody in-house all over, all the place, all at once. And you know what? I'm going to just speak this into existence. We're going to be at some sporting events where we're covering as a multimedia, doing press pass, all that shit. Soccer events for sure, wrestling events for sure. We're going to host our own event for sure. At least 2, I'm going to say 2 times. We're going to have 2 C.D.B. Multimedia events somewhere in the U.S. or the globe. Who the fuck knows? But it's coming. So I'm just letting y'all know. But more than anything, we want to make sure that we let y'all know how much we appreciate y'all. SpongeBob, if you could let the people know how much we love them.
Thank you for your patronage.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And hey, you know what I'm saying? You can grow. You grow as much as you can. You always make sure you water the plant as much as it needs. If you stop growing, you start dying. That is a true statement about anything, plants, people, whatever may have you. So what I can tell you is that evolution is a steady constant. That is how you can continue to grow and you can continue to live, right? Live, not survive. That's how we thrive. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. This has been episode 115 of the Sucio Boyz podcast. Make sure you check out all the pods across the C.D.B. Multimedia. We got Aim High. We got Sucio Boyz podcast. We got Drelax podcast. We have a Different Angle podcast. We also got Four Corners of Commentary. We got Shogun Soccer Sit Down. We have Sucio Sports. Holy shit, there's so much. And we also have CDB podcast. And there's more coming, dog. It just don't stop. That's all I can say. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay black, because that shit don't crack. You know what I'm saying? Holla.
Bye.
Pray for salvation.